What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your magic card needs. Some more Powered Cube as we await for Avatar to fully release on Arena. I didn't get that many recordings done, so fortunately we have Powered Cube up until that time. And we've opened a time walk for our pick one, pack one here. Not much to say. Nice card. Nice card. Yeah. Really nice with the draw 7 reshuffle effects. Great with Eternal Witness, regrowth, rebuy effects. Good with cheap aggression or early ways to accelerate. There are times where you want to turn time walk, on turn 2. And then there are times you want to save the time walk to maybe utilize a planeswalker or something, for extra value there. Just a good card. Ideally, I don't get past like an Ajani. Ideally, I get past, well, Tolarian Academy or something, but nothing aggro. Oh, that's a very aggressive pack. Let's see. What are the best cards here? Fable's great. Gut's good. Path is good. Could just take a good old counterspell, I suppose. Nothing wrong with that one. Maybe if that was a noble hierarch, I would consider it. Time Walk good with Fable. Time Walk good with Gut. Yeah, I think I'll just take the counterspell here. That seems fine, right? Seems fine. Whoa. You don't see a third pick Mana Crypt every day. You probably shouldn't see a third pick Mana Crypt basically ever. Because I've noticed that in this powered cube, you don't really... I mean, I can't remember a time where I had two pieces of power in the same pack. Yeah, there are packs where you have like Mana Crypt and, or maybe, a piece of power and then like a pseudo power, but I don't think I've ever seen a pack with like two pieces of power in it, so hard to imagine two cards that you would want to take over the Crypt. Alright, no complaints. Sholdred, Upheaval, Fractured Identity's fine. A gift for sure. Ancient Tomb now for some more fast mana. The old Ancient Tomb Mana Crypt deck. End up burning myself out. I do like Consult the Star Charts, Brainstorm Solid. I think I'll just take the Tomb. I don't know, we're getting past a lot of broken style cards here. Okay, not as busted. Persist is good. Bolt. Could just take Consider. Sadly, 6 does not retrace things like Time Walk. Otherwise, I'd probably take it. Non-land permanent cards in your graveyard have retrace. Non-land permanent. Bolt or consider? All right, I'll take the bolt here. Okay, nice talismans, 2 different blue ones. Do we want the blue-white or the blue-black? I think white usually has more cards that I would be interested in splashing for. Balance, Enlightened Tutor, some kind of Wrath effect maybe. I don't think you can go wrong either way here. This is kind of a gnarly start. Let's see. This pack is unfortunate, however. Sparas, maybe? Yeah, I guess Sparas. Spire Bluff Canal. Revoker's okay. Sure. Ah, nice blue-red talisman wheeling for us. All right, I mean, this deck's looking like it has a pretty busted potential start. I don't know, I've been spewing off the cube lately. I mean, I am over 100 drafts in, but I'm down about, what, 15,000 gems since the cube started, so whoa, that's a crazy Fable wheeling. That's incredible. I thought that was like the best card in that pack. I guess this could be a Legion and Extruder deck. Yeah, blue-red artifacts. But yeah, as I was saying, down like 15,000 gems in this format now. Over the course of, I think it's like 105 drafts, which I guess for that many drafts, it's not a bad rate of things, but... And that's a win rate of about 63% too, trophying about 30% of the time, so... Yeah, you need to really be crushing these events to be making any kind of value. But it's better to be consistent in these things than it is to spike. I've mentioned this before, but if you go like 1 and 3 and then 7 and 2, well, that's losing out overall on gems, right? That's like negative, what, 600 gems. Whereas if you go 4-3, 4-3, that's only minus 200 gems. So kind of interesting to think about it like that. Okay, pack 2, pick 1, sucks. I guess I have another blue talisman here, but that's not exactly what I want to be first picking. But otherwise, I'm taking like a Nexus of Becoming. Sure, I'll just take another talisman. I know, I always take the talismans extremely high. And normally I would take the workshop here, but since we already have the time walk, something like Lutri just becomes that much better. Oh, baby. I'm going to take the Boosty Tutor here, but I'm passing a Coalition Relic, a Mox Diamond, Heat. Misty. Fun, 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 fun. Always gotta live a little, even if this card's not very good. Remand. There is a decent chance I end up cutting a lot of these talismans and like moving away from any type of artifact plan and just going like some kind of red-blue deck. Excuse me. In fact, the deck even kind of seems to make more sense if I did just cut all of the talismans here, doesn't it? Maybe except for the creativity, since that's red-blue, but... Expressive Iteration. There's a regrowth for Time Walk. Scary Archon. I guess the Badlands is good for Booster Tutor. But Iteration's too good, probably. Wow. Pick 6 Comet and Bombardiers. That's crazy. Okay. I will take the dog. And now I guess Talisman of Progress is a lot better again. Time Warp. We could be the Time Warp Time Walk deck. No, this looks like a mana leak. Mana leak, remand, counterspell. Some annoying interaction there. Kappa Cannoneer. No. At this point, we look more like a Malcolm style of deck. Malcolm's great with all of our cheap counter magic. Blue-red Talisman might actually be not worth playing anymore. At any rate, looks pretty good, I think. Swift Spear. I mean, this is looking more and more like a Swift Spear deck. But I guess Theater's probably the right pick if I'm planning on playing Booster Tutor. Plateau for a Comet was fantastic. I mean, the Booster Tutor gets better the more colors I play, right? Because I do, like, when you draft a card via the Booster Tutor, you do have to pay all the normal costs. So, yeah, I don't even want the Coalition Relic anymore. I would rather just have Unholy Heat here. So this deck could really use, things like Ragavan. What else? Some other cheap random blue creatures and red creatures. Badlands on the wheel. Okay, good. Well, the fixing's there, so that's nice. I'm a little bit short on actual playable cards going into pack 3. But I'm not too concerned, I guess. Alright, what do we got for our pack 3 open? We have a Bloodstained Mire, a Rabblemaster, Skydiver. Let's take the Rabblemaster pressure. Look to pick up a lot of the red aggressive creatures to pair with the cards that we have, I think makes sense. Probably need to get some more card draw as well. There's stupid a Johnny, huh? Chandra, Hull Breacher, Arid Mesa's great. Am I taking a Johnny here? What is my mana base looking like? Blue-red main. Blue-red. Yeah, let's just take the Hull Breacher. I don't even have that many red permanents anyways, so... yeah, Johnny's a little bit less exciting. Okay, red, blue, white land looks great. Sorry, subtlety. I mean, it'll probably be better if I end up cutting the booster tutor, I guess. So we get some other nice lands here. Like I said, I'm short on playables, but yeah, I think I need to probably cut the booster tutor for mana purposes. Seven. So I'm gonna need like need like 7 more playables here. So I need to start taking more spells again. All right, Ponder versus Spell Pierce. Let's take the Ponder. I just need a few more threats. Well, Treasure Cruise actually looks pretty good as well. We'll be putting a lot of cheap stuff in the graveyard, so that's nice. Excuse me. MacD's good. Jace. Yeah, we have some okay flashbacks with Jace, especially Time Walk. Is Hazoret good here? Might be okay. Not great, but might be okay. Chandra Wield, Mesa Wield, that's very good. Mesa would be sick, but kind of have to take the Chandra there. Now, if I can cut the Tezzeret, or not Tezzeret, the Hazoret, that would be nice, but I would need to find 2 or 3 more playable still. Yeah, Glorybringer's fine. That'll work. Good pickup, but not a spell. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get there in the end of the cards that I wanted. But that's okay. I don't think this deck is bad by any means. It has some good, cheap interaction, some annoying cards. It's got a Lutri with the Time Walk. Like, this can certainly pull off a couple of wins. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I want this blue-red talisman. I think blue-white's fine, though, for Comet fixing. Alright, random Hazoret it is. Then we will go all of the red-blue lands. White-red, 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 blue. Is Tomb good enough? Yeah, Tomb, and then the Crypt is in place of one of the lands as well. Okay. Kind of groove. I kind of dig it. Wish we had a couple more interesting early drop creatures like the Ragavan I was talking about, but this can definitely win some games just by being annoying and getting people. All right, let's go find how this goes. Okay, let's do this. Opponent goes first. They cheated. How's my hand? Be a lot better if I had like one of my burn spells for a 1 or 2 drop, or if I was on the play, but what are you gonna do? Okay, good news. My opponent did not play a 1 drop at least. Nor did they play anything on turn 2. Excellent. So I'm just gonna pass. We drew our 3rd land, so I don't need to get Jace online, try to find land. Oko. Alright, I want to just straight mana leak that, because I don't think I want that thing coming back down later on. And now we can pass with Remand open. And just go for Comet next turn. Leo. Yeah. Oh, actually, I'm going to mana Morphos here. Go blue, red. Okay, we did find a 4th land. And then I'm going to counterspell Leo, because that's another one I don't want on the battlefield later on. That's fine. So now we get to run out Comet on a clean board. Hope it sticks. Very good. Do they have a force? They do, but they had to pitch an extra card, so we are still up ahead on value here. Kind of sucks I only have 1 blue so far, 1 blue source so far, but that's is what it is. think I want to Unholy Heat a Baleful Strix yet. So, and I don't think I want to flip our Jace yet either. We'll just chill. Get as much loot value with Jace as we can. Urza Saga. Okay. That's an interesting one. Remand might not be great anymore. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. Well, that is a damn problem. Where the hell did this Ugin come from? I'm letting them re-trigger, but I don't want to let that hit the battlefield yet. Need to find my Time Walk or something. Rapper Master and a Malcolm. Okay. So I have Sorcery, Instant, Artifact. It's gonna be hard to get. Because that's gonna go up to 9. So I need a creature in the graveyard too. So I think I want to go like this. I don't think they're gonna trade, sadly. But we do want our creature to go to the graveyard. Okay, they let it happen. Alright, so that's going to give me Delirium. And now I can just double Unholy Heat the Ugin. We're going to go with Urza first. Okay. So we know there's an island underneath, or rather on top. I have a lot of problematic things I need to deal with here. Gosh, where the hell did Ugin come from out of this deck? I mean, I guess I could just try to overload their cards. See what they want to do with Urza here first. Because they could still Ugin here, possibly, if they float their mana and have a 0 mana rock to go grab. Oh, no, they're going to spin Urza. Okay, good luck. Nice, just hit a land. Okay, that's really good for us. So now we get to shoot the other construct. So this dies, Urza dies. They are making another one, and they are still tutoring. also have a Lotus in their deck. Fair enough. Yeah, let's go to combat. That's not bad. So now we can go Chandra here, shoot the 4/4 that doesn't have any damage on it, and they're gonna both die. Here comes Ugin. Ulamog? What is going on? How is there an Ulamog in that deck? Okay, now I have no idea what's going on. If I hit Time Walk here, actually. Oh, okay. Now hold the phone. Hold the phone, I might be able to burn them out.
Today's my lucky day.
Ah! Yeah, I guess I run this out. Oh, man. Crazy game. I mean, Ugin's gonna exile something and gain them 3 life and draw another card, but... Damn. That was wild. Alright, they're attacking Chandra with Ulamog, so we can sack the Chandra as one of the 4. What? I don't have any more white cards in my deck. We have Hazaret, that would be nuts to draw, I guess. Iteration. Oh, expressive iteration into like Bolt and stuff. So this is gonna get rid of the... Well, actually, Rabblemaster's the same amount of damage over multiple bodies. And then just gain 3. I have outs. I have outs here. Don't randomly have a colorless card to cast. Oh, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Alright, and that will do it. Wow, what a weird game, dude. I have no... I mean, they must have had another... They must have had something to cheat out their Ulamog, because it just doesn't really make sense. Otherwise, they had like a bluish control deck, but... What on earth happened there? We were so close. I mean, I would have lost even if they hadn't hit the Pentad, because I bricked, but... Good stuff. Oh no, where's my blue? If this was on the play, I would keep it with the turn 2 Rabblemaster, but on the draw, I think I have to mulligan. Golly, dude. This is going to be one of those really sad time walks if I cast it. If we start 0-2, I think that is a travesty. Because I think the deck is a lot better than that. Well. Okay. I am hoping they do not have a way to bring back that strip mine anytime soon. Okay, Thalia, land. Sure. Right, this isn't the end of the world because Time Walk can potentially get us out of this, but... we're going to need to draw some nice ones here. Yeah, Rabble's a pitch. I mean, I just have to fire off the Time Walk. I don't have any luxury right now. Need to find some of my burn spells or something. That could be okay. Hazoret doesn't do anything there, so we'll just pass. If they go for some card draw... Sure. Miscalc in their deck, too. Man, what are we losing to? These decks are just not making sense to me. I'm at 4. Alright, Comet and Prey. Need to get some big rolls. That 6! We get a roll twice more. Huge! That kills the questing beast. And we can kill the Thalia. Okay. Wow. All of a sudden. All of a sudden. Ah! How are we losing these games, dude? This is so unfair. I mean, I guess I've been on the draw both games. That's a good reason. Being on the play in either of these games seems like probably would have gotten there. Oh. That's so sick. Yeah, okay, we're 0-2. I still don't think I've 0-3'd this format. Let me double check that, though. Yeah, I still have not 0-3'd this format. We're 107 drafts in, so this would be my first 0-3. Oh, man. Well, I did have to high roll on that Comet, but... both decks we've played against so far have not seemed as streamlined as ours, but... lose the die roll. Get some wreckage. I don't know. That's best of 1. That's powered cube. Anything's possible. Alright, I'm on the draw again. And a dork, I can unholy heat it. Alright. As they say in the business, always unholy heat the Llanowar elves. Sylvan Safekeeper, so... guessing my opponent's going to be running a Nadu deck. I'm not going to flash in Malcolm and trade with that. We would much rather get the loots on. Nice. Yeah, let's put the Lutri into hand right now while my opponent's bricking. I guess I'll be discarding the Kumano Faces Kakazan next turn instead. Could just Chandra downtick on Sentinel. Actually, I'm going to make that play instead and just pass. No, I'm not. What am I doing? I'm going to uptick.
What? My hair is on fire?
Well, they'd have to sack a land to keep it alive, but...
This'll be easy.
Actually, this was a really bad play. What am I doing? I should have just attacked first and seen what I was going to draw. That was horrendous sequencing. So they could kill the Chandra here if they activate their map and it hits a non-land, right? So Chandra will have been 4 mana, gain 5 life, draw, or gain 5 life and deal 2 to the opponent. Not like a terrible rate, but that was terrible sequencing. That turn might cost me the game. Oust. Okay. Let's go like this. If they want to sack a land, that's okay. Sure. They know I had Lutri, so I'm just going to block the Safekeeper now. Okay. Alright, this is good. That Chandra turn really messed me up, though. That was a bad play. Alright, so I can spend 3 mana, draw 3. Holy smokes. Guess it's my turn to not find land there. I'm okay with that. Give me the land. For sure. Thank you. That's wild. Love that. Let's attack first, get a loot. Need to find our time walk for an easy win. Let's discard the talisman here. Actually, let's go MacD, Jace, and hold up Mana Leak. Seems great, since they've been stumbling on lands. MacD also makes their maps enter tapped, so they won't be able to utilize them immediately. Parallax Wave, no thanks. Alright, so we want to flip our Jace this turn. We can do that with looting with Malcolm, but we can also double spell here. Actually, we could just win this turn with the Comet, so we should Comet pre-combat first. Comet pre-combat. Didn't, that's fine. Attack for 4 in the air. Get the loot trigger from the Malcolm. Um, I guess it's actually safer to hold up Hull Breacher. And then I can block and tap with Jace to negate the Sentinel. This game's probably trivial if I don't just slam Chandra down that one turn. That was a really weak play. Monstrous Rage is in this format. But I guess I'm just going to bite the bullet on that, and if they randomly have Monstrous Rage, they got me. Good beats. Can't imagine them splashing for that one in their deck. Beza. Oh, they don't gain any life. They do get a treasure, but it enters tapped because of MacD. All of these things enter tapped because of MacD. That's funny. MacD. Ay. Okay. I still have avoided the 0-3. But I can't say it was because of skill, because tried to throw that one. Alright, pick it up, kid. I was rank 1 like last week, and now we're rank 500. We have won the die roll here. Opening hand looks good. Oh, this is so close to a turn 2 Chandra. I'm just... This talisman needed to produce red, and I would have had a turn 2 Chandra. Oh, I guess actually no, because this doesn't add red until I have a white. So that's not even true, is it? They've got a talisman of their own. And an opal. Counter spell. My draw is very color awkward. I am going to counter that because that has a lot of potential scare. I need another red source here real bad. Holy smokes. Well, if they try to draw a card at least, Hull Breacher will kind of own them. Nobody's close to the 20 cards needed for Shelldock yet. Cast a card draw effect, please. That is not a card draw effect. I don't think I want to sandbag the Hull Breacher. I think we just run it out. Make them have an answer for it if they try to draw cards. Saga. Oh, there's Zurin Orb. Okay. Well, we got rid of the Crucible, so I assume they have fast spawn then. Deck, what are you doing? Guess I'm discarding Mana Leak at this point.
Hey, over here. Oh, this is
Okay.
gonna hurt.
Can they activate Golos? Green, white, blue, black, red. They can. They can activate Golos here if they want to. I guess they shouldn't have played a land first, since this is, what, 7 to activate, and they have 8 now. Or do they want to just activate their Urza's Saga? If they activate Golos, they're closer to Shelldock. All right. 2 lands and a Mystical Tutor. The Mystical Tutor might be good for them. But overall, I'd say that was not bad for us. Swords to Plowshares. Okay. Let's uptick here, looking for Time Walk.
Yup.
Just a land. One in hand. Don't need the Crypt anymore. This does turn their Shelldock online, which is awkward, but I guess it is what it is. All right, I like them chumping with Golos. Hopefully they don't realize that the Shelldock's active. Oh, they do. Okay. Fast Bond. Okay, but we got rid of their Crucible, and they are drawing swords. So unless the last card in their hand is Ramanap. And that searches for only a cheap artifact, so... What was that? Oh, Expedition Map. Map doesn't grab anything that combos with Orb and Fast Bond. I don't think anyways. I mean, sure, they have a lot of mana, but... Time Walk! Hello! And we get to Lutriot. Alright, alright. Whew. Okay. We have avoided the 0-3, but now we desperately want to get to at least 3 wins for that huge gem jump. And getting to 4 wins would be ideal for money back. Phew. Opponent goes first. I hate it. I hate it. No! It's fine. Everything's fine. This hand's great. Don't strip mine me. Don't discard me. Don't make me cry. Don't make me die. Esper. Talisman. This is not a bad time walk. This is a good time walk. I hate doing that when I have Lutri, but getting our Fable online while they had nothing on the board makes a lot of sense. You hate to see it. Okay, that's a problem. Yep, still gotta dig here, so gonna go ahead and pitch. If they block, I go Chandra plus shoot. If they don't block, I go land, pass. Hold up Remand, hold up Malcolm. Alright, well, Malcolm sucks versus Sholdred. Sorry, Malcolm sucks versus Caracas. You know what? I'm actually going to flash in Malcolm and Chump. And if they want to bounce it with Caracas, that's fine. Okay. Sweet. Combat. Treasure. They're clearly holding up something. Guess I'm gonna go Jace and pass. And again, they have Caracas, but I don't think I want a Comet yet. They didn't Caracas. All right, they might have forgotten about it. God, tap out for something, please. Tap out and let me remand. It's got to be so greedy for me to try to keep the Jace, right? If they let me block with Jace, I probably should just do it. Yeah. I mean, they didn't bounce at end of turn, but... Okay, letting me take a turn again. What are they holding? Ah, this is so bad. Alright, Comet. Hopefully if it's like Mystic See, I can't... Oh, they don't have double blue, actually. They don't have double blue, so I can remand the mana drain right now. I'm going to draw a card, go to 4. I'm still so screwed. I need to roll like multiple 6s here. No, Nope, that's not going to cut it. I can get back Time Walk, but I can't even cast it even with the treasure since this Fire Bluff enters tapped, so... Alright, good beats. I feel like I just played this game poorly, too. I like the Time Walk on turn 2. Kind of just sucks that I didn't have a way to deal with the Shoal Dread. Good beats, good beats. Well, we did get the miserable 2 wins for negative 1,200 gems, and that's one of the big reasons why I'm down so many gems, but I guess not going 0-3 counts for something. Yeah, this deck was cool. I think this deck definitely could have done well with better draws, or just first 2 losses if I were on the play. I think we win those games as well. So, good beats, GG's. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.